Hello, and welcome to Roseplay, Season 13, Episode 191. Which technically should not be happening because we should have beat the game last episode. As always, I'm your host, Orion Moonrose, and today we'll be continuing and hopefully finishing the either Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition on the Nightmare difficulty, or suffering through a Let's Fail of Dragon Age Inquisition on the Nightmare difficulty. So, let's figure this out, shall we? Alright.
Let us finish this. You are dead, Inquisitor.
I don't want to be, I just want to go through. I guess not. Alright, so I got a few different ways to accomplish this, even though, yeah, that's not one of them anymore. Okay. I gotta kinda do this a little bit better. Okay guys, let's move away from that. As long as I do the hand right around it, we should be good. Alright, I think we got this as long as I do this right before he does it. That should protect us. Yeah. Well, you know what? I will deal with it. Yeah, I know what you want to try to do, dude. And I'm not gonna let it happen. Because that's the move that murders us. And that's the move I've got to stop from happening. And I think if I do it then, we should have it. It's going to take a lot more work than I want to give, but you know what? Work is work. Yeah. As long as I do this, I don't think that move will even hurt us. Which is awesome. I completely forgot about the invulnerability. So, I do think we got this. Yeah, come on, pull us close. I dare you. Yeah, I'm not worried. I think we got this. This seems pathetically easy now. Now that I'm using the hand for what it's supposed to be used for. Yeah, no. We're invincible! I hope. Yeah, I can handle that. Booyah. Makes that blast worthless, doesn't it, boy? We might not have did this right the first time, but I think we did this right the second time. It's taking a while, but you know what? I can handle this. Yeah, no, need to use the hand first. Yeah, please, shoot stuff at us. See what happens. So I'm not protected. You know what? I guess I am kind of protected. Yeah, no. This move is not gonna do it. I'm sorry. That's not how this crap works. I don't know why I just put fire on him, though. Like, that was kind of stupid. But I suppose whatever. My hand is gonna be what saves us, folks. Yeah, no. And no again. Booyah, nothing hurts us. Invulnerability when you need it. Tough acting, ton acting. Wow, we got him half down. That's actually super awesome. We just can't let him get a blast off of us. We have to keep using the hand to protect us. I know I used the inner dimension last time, but I figured this was probably the best way to go. So far, I have been right. I mean, it's taken a while, but I can handle that. Ah, well. I'm happy with who it's protecting. I said I'm happy with who it's protecting. Hand time. Let's see your magic. Oh, okay, the magic hurt a little. The magic hurt a little. I'm good, though. I think we got this, folks. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is awesome. We're taking down a Super Fen'Harel. Yeah, I won't let it hurt us. Well, we're actually doing amazingly well. I'm glad I thought of this idea. I was like, because I was reading the stories and trying to see, you know, what people's strategy was against this guy. And really, I wasn't finding any strategies, at least good ones, that would work for my character. But then I remembered that you can be invulnerable if you use the hand. And let's be fair, this move right here is what kept screwing us. So I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it make more sense then, if that's what's screwing us, that as soon as he tries to use it? I mean, albeit I was kind of worried that maybe my hand would explode and hurt us all, but it looks like my fear was kind of moot. Yeah, no, we're going to kill the Greater Shade, no doubt about it. We're going to survive first. Yeah, you use your magic, I'll use mine, fool. Well, unless he does some weird move that I'm not expecting, I think we got this, folks. And he might. Oh wow, I didn't realize all of us were over here. I don't think so. It's like my magic cancels his magic. It's amazing. All right, yep, we got him. I'm sure we do. So I dare you to pull us in. Because I know when I was reading that people said that when it pulls you in, that the magic almost instantly can kill you. Especially on Nightmare difficulty. And that's where I came up with my plan of destruction. I think we got this. I think we got this. Yeah, no thank you. You shoot off your magic, and I use my anchor to take care of that. Nope, it's over. We have this. Nothing he does is gonna... Oh! I didn't see the Pride Demon, though. Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little problematic, I imagine. That one could have hurt. You know what? I'm just gonna take care of Saarebas. If the rest want to live, they can. Yeah, this is gonna hurt though. Yeah, I did do that kind of wrong. I'm sorry. Come on, we almost have him. I just want to take care of him. Forget the rest. Oh, he's running. He is running like holy crap.
Don't touch him. Use your mark.
All right. Mark, blow away. Is that gonna work? Or do I have to use the other mark? I don't know. I don't
Use
know.
your mark.
Oh, it has to be the other one. Has to be the other one. All right. All right. Got it. Got it. Time to die, fool. Woo! Who died? I killed Vivian with the mark. Oh, I killed Vivian with the mark. No, I don't know. Oh well. I guess we leave Vivian behind. Bye, Vivian. Sorry I murdered you. Whoops. Oh, looks like they didn't come with. Gee, people have been turned to stone, just like Morgan's mother. I wonder what this could mean.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
And now we hear Solas.
Kata.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
I don't think she's gonna listen. Nope.
Solas.
Or should I say, Fen'Harel. I don't have long to live either.
That should give us more time.
Huh.
I suspect you have questions.
Oh yeah.
The Canary were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know.
So that I could kill you.
They sought an agent of Fen'Harel. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Canary believe.
You're Fen'Harel.
Yup.
I was Solas first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The dread wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose.
True.
You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
Attack him?
I saw the stories as we traveled through the Illuvians. Are they true?
They are closer than the Dalish legends, though still prone to making me into something more than I am.
I'm so sorry, Solas. What you've seen, I can't
He was a
imagine.
friend first.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever.
Wow.
Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
The Evan were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
That's a good question.
Slowly.
Is there ice or electricity around me?
War
Is that
breeds
Solas
fear.
is doing?
Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, and kings. Finally gods.
That makes sense.
The Evan.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal.
Ah.
A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
Dang.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evan.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
Wow.
You banished the false gods? You didn't kill them?
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evan are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Oh God.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evan would have destroyed the entire world.
That's messed up. So the Veil
How
destroyed
did
the world?
creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
Wow. Again.
That's
So what
the
happens next?
past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evan down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why is that
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
Thanks.
You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces.
Yeah, but that means it isn't over.
With luck, they will return their foes to Devinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
You control the Illuvians now?
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral?
Yeah.
For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you
I
survived,
suppose.
I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him.
Yeah, but now you want to destroy
and
it.
needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the Veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
Sounds bad.
So at least some of the stories about the Dread Wolf are true.
I did not lead a rebellion against immortal mage kings without getting my hands bloody.
Touche.
You must understand. I awoke in a world where the Veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong.
Huh.
Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Divinity Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
This is true.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
That's true.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition.
Oh, jeez.
The Avant-Garde
So we got
led
like
you to the
50
Canary body.
spies.
Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Canary plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event,
Yes.
it is done.
So you let us do your dirty work.
The mistake was yours to fix, Inquisitor.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time.
There it starts again.
The monk will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
The Inquisition will stop Solas even if it means killing him, or the Inquisition will try to convince Solas to change his plans.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend.
Huh.
Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
Did my arm just get pulled into the Fade, or do I have a Fade arm now? Nice. All right.
Something must be done.
All
But
right.
we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did
I was
not
like, am I
cause
missing
this
something?
threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, none of us would be here to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. but Corypheus is 2 years dead.
And now we have a new threat. A worse threat.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Let's see. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria's efforts against Solas will be stronger but risk corruption. We will keep the peace. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger but risk corruption. The Inquisition will serve... Right. We'll solve this ourselves. The Inquisition will be disbanded. Efforts against Solas will be weaker but more secure. Our work is done. It will be disbanded or the Inquisition needs to end.
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the...
Oh, I see an arm. That's nice.
We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order. With or without anyone's approval. We have fulfilled that pledge.
It's true.
Now the war is over. For most of us.
I can't risk corruption inside our ranks.
It's time for our soldiers to sheathe their swords and go home.
We can take care of this
all
ourselves.
Thank you. It has been an honor. Effective immediately. The Inquisition is disbanded.
Yeah, it kind of feels weird seeing him without an arm.
I'm parched. Where is that servant?
So what now? Oh God, he wrote another book for Cassandra. That's an amazing picture. Well, there they go. The Inquisition is no more. Oh, that's what's left of the veil. I'm actually surprised that Josephine didn't stay with... There she is. I was like, you're my girlfriend. Why did you walk off? Like, that was mean. Alright, in short order, the Inquisition was disbanded. Some were relieved to see unpredictable organization dismantled. Others preferred to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it had saved. Those who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world. Indeed. And hoping that the peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Quinari retreated back to the north. Well, to be fair, I did take out like a third of maybe their population. I don't know. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvalan, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Quinari launched new attacks against Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mirrored in a way many feared could spread across Saarebas. So they started war elsewhere, I see. Cassandra continued her reign as Divine Victoria, working to ensure that the Inquisition's disbanding did not allow new enemies to rise. Her efforts were successful, and for a time, southern Saarebas saw peace. That's good to hear. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. That's awesome. I mean, it was her pride and joy, so it does make sense. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guard. Yes, few outside their order could guard. Some believe that the end of the Inquisition, as it had been, heralded the destruction of the fledgling College of Enchanters. Hopefully that was wrong. Right? Having clashed with the Circle, the college now found itself without support against the newly elected Grand Enchanter Vivian. Oh, so she became Grand Enchanter. Nice. Fortunately, Grand Enchanter Vivian grudgingly agreed not to destroy its terrified leaders as a personal favor to Divine Victoria. Yay! The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. Oh, that sounds iffy. Liliana continued to act as the Inquisition's spy master in its final months as an independent organization. Of course. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities with her most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector, and Harding. Is that just me, or does it all sound like stuff that has to do with the butt? What? In the butt. Many believe that Liliana feared what lay on the horizon and was grooming successors in anticipation of their challenges ahead. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favors for Fred. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal, however strange a normal it might be. With frequent visits to her Whittler, of course. Her whittle. Oh. Yay, she found somebody, I guess? Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. Oh God, what did she offer? Whoopee cushions for everybody who's stuck up? When the knobs piss a bot with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. I don't think that's diplomatic. Varric returned to Kirkwall, whereas Viscount, he resumed his work rebuilding the damaged city infrastructures. Yeah, I killed Hawk. Maybe. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Marches. Alright. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. Aw, but the Prince only wanted to talk to you. Alright. With the Inquisition disbanded, the Bull's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Right, because he wasn't part of the Coon anymore. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. I'm glad to hear. After the Inquisition disbanded, Colin retired from active service. Well, that's good. After a few Dragon Ages, he kind of deserved it. And he took his cute little doggy, too. That makes me happy. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. That's good, I guess. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. So like a nursing home for Templars, I suppose. and he promised that, should his friends from the Old Inquisition ever need him, his blade would be ready. Good, because I might need you, Cullen. Oh god, considering what may be up next. Dorian returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Mavis Tillian, he formed a group called the Lucerian to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. If anybody can do it, he can. And if he can't do it, well, he'll burn the place down. Those fighting by Magister Mavis' side noted that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Well, he said he would. That'd be wooed if he didn't. Whether for vital information or for more moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. Tom Raynor was shown mercy when none was deserved, and set on a path of redemption. This gift so compassionately given needed to be shared, so he started his own band of people. Freed from his obligations to the Inquisition, Raynor traveled Thedas, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. I'm cool with that. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. I'm glad he deserved redemption. By showing faith in those who had none, Raynor lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. With the Inquisition disbanded, Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antivia and her family. So what, did me and her break up? I did all this for nothing? Come on, no! Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montelays were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. So he kind of gave them back unlimited power! The next few years were a busy time, as many ships with the Montelays crest were built and set sail again from Antivia's harbors. Nothing about me and her, though. Soon, Ravinia pirate captains, with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors, took to the seas, determined to rekindle the rivalry. Wow, what D-bags. Apart from Josephine's sister, Yvette nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Lady Montalais took the development in stride. The Inquisitor found himself warmly received by Josephine's family, and House Montalais soon became a second home. For the Inquisitor? I hope that's what it meant. A place where the Inquisitor could at last find peace for a time, with Josephine happily by his side. Yay! Well, you know which one's me. I'm armless. Cole took to the road with Meriden to find a new life and a new way to be human. He didn't find it. He kept being strange and referencing movies that did not exist in his time. Wherever Maiden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf forces were. Way too large now that we're very small. He's gonna crush us under his fingers. And what the ancient elves rebel had planned. I say death and destruction, but that's just my opinion.
agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded,
Oh wow,
we have
Cassandra's
no
back in her
army,
armor.
no formal alliances.
It's alright.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Well, that's why I had to
Then we
disband.
find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
I hope so. Tevinter Imperium. And that shall be where the 4th Dragon Age game hopefully takes place, guys. Is in Tevinter. Unless they soft reboot. Which I have heard rumors that they will. Either way. 191 episodes, guys. On the Nightmare difficulty. Beating everything and anything that came into our paths. But we did it. Another game has succumbed to Roseplay on its hardest difficulty. Whew. So, what does that leave? 3 special episodes, which will be up later on during the next season. And the next game. What is Season 14? Well, you guys already know what it was. We started it once, me and Saul. But we can't do it the way we did it. So, join us for Season 14. We'll be returning to Halo. Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition on the Legendary difficulty. Oh yes, you heard right. We're doing another hard difficulty game right after the other. We had easy games last 10 season, guys. This time, well, except for Evil Within. We won't count Evil Within. So, this 10 seasons, harder games. Except maybe Season 15. I'm sorry this game almost did take a year, though, guys. A lot of stuff to do. I want to thank you all for sticking around for 191 episodes this season, or even jumping in here and there. I wouldn't have blamed you for not doing it. Yeah, now I'm kind of at a loss of I don't know what to say or do.
What is this? A new book? All this shit is weird.
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be stuff in the titles.
That is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
That is a horrible title. What were you
The
thinking?
sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day, comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition.
No! I would have never thought that, Cassandra. I mean, what else does Varric do? Varric always writes about his stories.
The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down.
Oh my God.
Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a row. Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Oh my God, I would love this. If we just had Cassandra try to do everybody's voice for the Inquisition.
The court enchanter swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wineglass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear, she said. I am Madame de Fair, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet.
Oh, that's amazing. Keep it up, Cassandra. I want to hear how you think everybody sounds.
Liliane enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. Even if it requires your death.
Oh, this is amazing credits. I like it.
Drops of rain glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor, they mean nothing. He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me.
Yeah, that's a pretty close.
So romantic.
Wait, do you like Blackwall? But that was a pretty spot on one.
Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
That is extremely true, actually.
Do you place your herald above the law, Ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
What does she think about my voice?
We left our mark on adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning.
If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double.
What is even happening here?
I'm not really sure, honestly. I think the dwarves are getting together.
The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye
that's
scanned
true.
for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5.
Chauvinistic.
Spot on, actually.
It's true. It is. It is.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Yeah. You didn't know that?
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter
Dorian.
elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time.
I didn't know he turned
A
people
toad?
toads.
That's hardly credible.
I gotta agree. That seemed way out of place there.
The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight
Solas.
glinted of ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away. Ugh, Varric.
Oh, it was Varric? Oh, he was just saying Varric. Okay, I gotcha.
Wait, where am I? I don't...
Aww.
Oh, Here it is.
Okay, I was like, what?
The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful.
Oh no.
Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed.
Oh god.
Could you find
This may end
in your
horribly.
noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book. I'm in the book. I am reading the shit out of this.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to go bad. I love that. To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blades and raise it high, the Dragon Age team. Really, little one? I do love you. Yeah. And there we go, guys. We'll go and leave it here. Come back next time for some special episode for Season 13 and the start of Season 14. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary on Legendary. Until next time, remember, keep gaming. Never give up. And he puts you in his book. Probably the most girlish I've heard her the entire game.